Okay, so I'm driving, right? And everything, there is a total blackout. Like, just all of a sudden, like everything is blacked out. Everything, all of these restaurants and everything, it's just a blackout back there because it looks like up here there's lights. Yeah, the lights are up here, but I'm just like, what's in the world? Where the fuck this? Excuse my language. Listen, let me go home. Yeah, let me go home. I mean, as I'm driving, it just boop, just all of the lights just went out all back there. Anyway, happy Saturday. Normally, I am not out when it is dark outside. Normally, I am in, but I was in. I wanted to go to Trader Joe's because I was chasing down this dessert wine. He said that they don't have it anymore. So now I got to chase it down on Google to see if I could have it shipped to me. Well, I left my house like about 3:45, and it's only a little bit after 5 o'clock right now. And so yeah. So I hope that y'all had a good Saturday thus far. My Saturday was good. I was up really early, as you saw, and you know why you're overwhelmed? You're overwhelmed because you are not planning ahead. You're not planning ahead. And when you think you are planning ahead, you're not planning ahead far in advance enough. Okay? So let's change that. Let's change the trajectory of our Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, all of those things. We're going to change that because we have to start planning in advance, way in advance. And listen, I'm a guilty culprit as well, okay? So we're going to do this together. First things first is what you need to do is take inventory of everything that you have. Your seasonings, your canned goods, everything. All of those things. We know that veggies, onions, carrots, scallion, thyme, all of those things, they have to be fresh, and you can get those things in advance. Well, onions can already be at the house, onions and potatoes, but as far as like your carrots, your celery, your thyme, all of your fresh herbs, you want to get those a couple of days in advance. Okay, that's the first thing. But you also need a list, right? So after you take inventory, you have to write things down. Either you can write things down or you can put them in your notes on your phone. I like to do both. I am a pen to paper type of woman, and I love stationery, and I like to write things down. Okay. But don't be like me. Go in the store with your phone and with the paper and think that everything is going to be in the brain because you think you're superwoman, right? But you're not, because I have done that before and I have forgotten plenty of things at the store. Okay. Important when prepping. I love all of my pretty glass dishes with the tops and all of those things, but I'm here to tell you that, and you see, I got a dishwasher back there. Got a dishwasher back there, right? But I'm old school. I like to put soap. I like to wash dishes like that. Now, don't get me wrong. I love my dishwasher too. But these Ziploc bags is going to be your very best friend when it comes time to prepping and chopping vegetables, okay? So you want to get you some big Ziploc bags. It don't matter if they for the freezer or for storage because it don't matter. We're just prepping, right? And you're going to need you some parchment paper, okay? This is going to be your next best friend. Parchment paper, you can lay this down on top of your chopping boards, your cutting boards, however you say it, and easy cleanup. Okay, these are also from the Dollar Tree, and 25 comes in. They're already they're pre-cut. You don't have to worry about cutting it up, and 25 comes in there, and I think it is very much so worth $1.50 because it went from $1 to $1.25 to now it's $1.50. Okay, so I think it's still worth $1.50. Okay, so You want to have these on deck if you are going to be slicing and dicing. So we got inventory, our list, and our holy grails. These two things are holy grails when we are prepping and putting things away in our refrigerator, because the Ziploc bag is clear. We can see through it. You can even write on it. Okay, so that is our first 3 orders of business. And then we get down to business. Okay, so now that we have our veggies out, what are we making? What are we going to have to dice? What are we going to have to chop? What are we going to have to slice? Right? And don't forget about things that you already have in your fridge that you can kind of like clean your fridge out and get rid of. So I have a half a red onion that I had left from yesterday when I was making the green seasoning. So we gonna chop this up, honey. All right. I have some sangria tomatoes that I was using for a salad, but I'm not going to be eating a salad today, right? So I can rinse these off and I can use these for my roast, okay? So we're going to use these up. We're not going to throw any of these things away. My garlic. So I don't have any more garlic cloves, but guess what? I have this garlic spread from Trader Joe's and it was in my fridge and I don't have to have this go to the bag. So I'm going to use this in my roast. Okay. Whatever I want to use this in is what I'm going to use this for. And it's already in a paste, right? So you have to think about things that you already have that you can use for your ingredients for your Thanksgiving or your holiday meal. Okay. I've already finished with my veggies for the roast, which is already in a Ziploc bag, but I'm just wanting to chop these tomatoes. I did not want to put the tomatoes in the Ziploc bag, so I'm using this dish, okay? After this, we're going to grab the beast. We're going to grab the beast to make sure that the celery and the onion for the dressing is going to be fine. We're going to do some new school stuff. Okay, we ain't going old school with the chopping of the hand. So, you know, if you have those little kitchen gadgets, you need to use those kitchen gadgets to the best of your ability, okay? To cut down the time of your prep and things that we don't want to do. Normally, this ain't something I want to do or spend time doing. You know, the prep work is the most tedious because you got to make sure that you have everything in order and make sure that you have everything that you need before you even start working, right? So here is the tomatoes that I have in there, and I'm going to go ahead and top this off like so. So that's that. And then here are the carrots, the red onion, the white onion, green bell pepper is in here. I should go ahead and throw in the thyme with that as well, and the rosemary. But this is all ready to go. All right, y'all. So my prep is complete. All right. So we have all of our veggies. We even have our sweet potatoes for our candied sweet potatoes already cut up. The only other thing that I am going to do today, a little bit later, is wash my greens and put those in a Ziploc bag. All right. And so tomorrow, right, Thanksgiving Eve, we are going to go ahead and bake off our pies. I'm going to go ahead and make the banana pudding, and I'm also going to go ahead and make the cake, right? And I'm going to bake off my cornbread for my cornbread dressing. So that is what I am going to be doing tomorrow. So you guys, it does not have to be complicated. All you need to do is plan ahead, and so that it won't be as strenuous. You know what I mean? Stop doing everything the same day or the day before. You have to give yourself some space, especially if you are the one who is hosting a lot of people. See, if it's a lot of people, y'all, it needs to be like way in advance. But I'm not having any more than 6 people. So, but you have to pace yourself when it comes to cooking and feeding a crowd. And it doesn't have to be hard, y'all. Work smarter and not harder. Okay? What are you cooking for Thanksgiving? Are you hosting? Are you going to someone's house? They're hosting you. Are you ordering out? Are you doing something a little bit different, not the traditional Thanksgiving? Let me know down in the comments, what are you doing for this Thanksgiving? I want to say that, oh shoot, I hope I didn't smash my eggs. Now, I've made sweet potato pies plenty of times, y'all. But I want to say that I believe, y'all, that this is the best filling to date that I've made. For one thing, I took my time with this. And it's the best. This is the best, smoothest filling to date, baby. And it has an amazing, amazing flavor. Like, too good. You can use some additional parchment paper because you want to poke holes in here because the dough is going to rise or get puffy. The tree is here. and put together. She just needs to be fluffed out. It is way bigger than 7.5. I thought I'd share some packages that I got in the mail. And I forgot that I had signed up for the Ipsy subscription big box, but I canceled it because I don't need that stuff going into 2026, right? But I did get the one for November because it is a quarterly subscription, right? And so, look, I got a Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette. I don't really wear eyeshadows. However, these are some really pretty colors in here. They are really, really gorgeous. I like very muted tone colors, golds, browns, like burgundy and things like that. But this is really, really cute. And y'all already know how I feel about eye patches. So these Patchology, which I never tried Patchology before, but I did get, this did come in the box as well. And these are the clear ones. Actually, no, these are not the clear ones. These are the green color ones, like the package, of course, or blue. No, these are the blue ones. So yeah, so I was excited for that because I love me some eye patches. Okay, I loves eye patches. And then two things that I think are really good for like gift giving for the person who is into skincare, and it is the Naturium. And this is the little kit of peptides. And so it comes with a serum and it comes with a moisturizer. And I just think that this is really cute for the person who is into skincare. This right here, I've used it 3 times so far. So you saw me use it before, but I've used it 3 times and I love it. I've been using it at night and I like that. And then this one right here is the Naturium, the Glowing Lips Kit. This is such a value. I have the lip gloss on now. It has like a shimmer to it. And then it has a lip mask. And oh my God, it is so hydrating. These were just on sale this past weekend at Target, and they were, I want to say, 40% off because these kits were $12. So the original price is 20, which is still a good value because I believe for and this is full size, and I believe that's $20 by itself. Okay, and then there is another thing that I did get, but it is a gift for somebody, so I'm not going to share it here. Had these again. These are eye masks. Spa Life. I love Spa Life. Again, I've used Spa Life before, and this is good stocking stuffers to get my hair. I absolutely love this product right here, and it is the Dew. And I love using the Dew, a co-wash. It's a pre-poo, and I love it. It smells like bubble gum. It's very hydrating. It detangles your hair like magic. I absolutely love this. And this is like you can like use it in between like your washes. So like if you have a bad wash and go and you ready to wash that junk out and you don't want to really wash your hair, then this is something that I use all the time. And you can actually use this as a deep conditioner as well for your hair. And I mean, like, it really, 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 really make your curls pop. I absolutely love this. I can't wait to wash my hair. Me and my hair has been tussling, okay? I told y'all that a few videos back that I wanted to cut my hair in a bob, and I am going to do that. So I haven't made the appointment yet though, but I am going to cut my hair in a bob. I'm not going to color it though. I'm going to leave it as is, but I do want to cut my hair and just get a refresh, right? So this is so good. I love this. I forgot what's in here. Oh. I see. Amazon. Yeah. I needed a new Denman brush, right? So this Denman brush is the 7 row. 7 row. 'Cause I have a 9 row Felicia. What is it? That brush? Yeah. But this is the 7 row. And I'm waiting for another brush to come that I got. A untangle brush or something like that. So yeah. So this is real pretty. That hot pink, right? The specs, you know, why it's a 7 and why it's a 9, you know, but this one is a little bit more slimmer, right? So I picked that up. I wanted to try this Round Lab K-Skin cleanser. So I got this because y'all know I love bubbly skin cleansers. So I picked this up. I've tried the stick, the sunscreen stick, this brand, and oh, I absolutely love it. They sell this brand in Ulta, and I did not know that until a recent trip when I bought those brown brushes from Ulta. Was absolutely sold out at Sephora during the sale, and even before the sale it was sold out. Okay, and so I wanted to try this 54 Thrones body wash, Ugandan vanilla and Ethiopian honey. I cannot wait to take a shower to try this brand right here. Finally, a body wash that keeps skin bouncy and supple, not dry and tight. And last night I used the scrub that I had got. Where did I get it from? Got it. It's a cream body wash. Oh, this smells amazing. Y'all know I'm a vanilla girl. Oh, yeah. Love that. I used the scrub from Lush Sticky Dates. Amazing. I have to go and get the full size. So yeah, that's what all I got. My boots from Steve Madden that I ordered back in October finally arrived today. When I was about to cancel that order, I got a notification. I was like, who's listening to me? Are they listening to me? Because I picked up my phone to cancel it, and then I saw the email. I literally was about to cancel that order, and I saw that email. So I finally got the boots, and then I got nervous because I'm like, I hope my calves can fit in these boots. I waited 2 whole months for some boots to be delivered. 2 whole months. I was about to give up and say forget it. And was. Baby, when I say dry, Hobby Lobby was dry, baby. Let me tell you something. They ain't never lied when they said, if you don't get your stuff in July, girl, if you don't get your stuff in July, you gonna be SOL messing with Hobby Lobby. Baby, it looked like it was empty. Those are all of the ornaments that they had, what I showed. And a pack of black. Baby, it was dry. But you know, I'm glad I went ahead and got that over with, because now I'm just about, this ain't my favorite Home Goods, but I'm about to go in here and see what they have. I may have to pivot, we move. So we just gonna work with what we got, okay? We gonna work with what we got. And that's it. As you saw, the stores were bare. They didn't have anything. Absolutely stunning for the Christmas tree, right? Gorgeous. Okay? However, upon my discovery, or upon my discovery at these stores, and I'm not going to say all stores, it's probably just where I went. Like I said, that wasn't my favorite Home Goods anyway, but the lady was putting out more ornaments, but nothing was speaking to me while I was there. I was looking basically like for black ornaments, more crystallized, silvery type ornaments, things like that, but the majority black, right? But I didn't see anything at the two places where I went. So when I came back home, I was like, dang. After the tree got fluffed, I'm like, this tree turned out more than what I actually expected, right? So I don't have enough things for the theme that I want. So the change of plans is, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this because I could use it next year. So next year I'll get an early start. I'm just going to use what I have and I'm going to mix the metals because I have a lot of gold things from the tree that I used, from the things that I used for the tree previously. Right. And I'm going to incorporate some silver. So that's what we're going to do to this tree because I have plenty of things if I do it that way. If I decided to keep going with the black and I would have to go to these stores, and that's not something that I want to do right now at this moment. All right, so here's the ribbon and it's wired. I would not cut this at all. I would just have to use it as a whole, bend and flex it as needed. So this is one row of the ribbon, and then I have another one, and then I shared the silver one yesterday. And then we have these. I have three of these. These are from Z Gallerie, probably like in 2019 or so. And they were going to discontinue these right here. These are magnolias and they are huge, humongous. They have them in gold and they have them in silver. And I caught these for like $17 because they were getting rid of them. And yeah, I have three of them. These right here, I will say that these can definitely be something that is used for years to come. For years to come. Like, I love these magnolias. They are gorgeous. And so I used to like put them in a vase. But let me just see, because these magnolias are really, 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 really heavy. So let's see what it would look like stuck in the tree. This would be, this is definitely something that you would have to make sure is anchored very well in the tree, but it looks absolutely gorgeous, right? Just like that. But yeah, so I don't know. Maybe I'll use this, maybe not. I have to like really get into a zone because, like I said, I am not a tree decorator. Okay, that looks really, really pretty, and it's like super, super duper gorgeous. I mean, this is definitely the time where you bring out all of the bling. Christmas is definitely the time for all of the bling. Look at that. Gold pine cone sticks. And then I shared the silver ones, but just for comparison so that you can see the gold and the silver. Amazing. So these are also from the pine cones, and this is also from Inspire Me Home Decor. And then this piece right here is an absolute show-stopping ornament piece here. Definitely. Look at this. Gorgeous. And then we just have these picks as well. I think these are also from Inspire Me Home Decor. This piece right here is from Hobby Lobby. So we have this, and then we have these. And I think previously I used these because I have a bunch of these as the tree topper in the top. Detangling this hair finally. Now I'm questioning, do I even have heat protectant? That's the question. That is the number one question. Do I have do I have heat protectant? Because
I've been staring at the telephone, 'cause when you're gone, I miss the face.